All right, Blues, this is the second in our three-part series on the big clear-out. This time we're going to be looking at midfielders. If you haven't already, check out the video on defenders. The link is in the description below, somewhere down there. So we're going to be talking through which midfielders we'd like to see stay at City and which players it's maybe time to show the door. So we get started. The first player, number 8, Samir Nasri.
I absolutely love Samir Nasri. However, I think recently, especially against Barcelona, I still don't know what he was doing. Yeah, it was funny that Neymar got kicked. I did enjoy that bit. But the amount of discipline we've shown in Europe in the past, I thought it was really, really annoying. However, he's such a good player. And when he does show it, he's brilliant, so it might be a bit of a risk getting rid.
What I like about Samir Nasri is that you get players like David Silva and you get players like Aguero that clubs look at and they panic and they forget that Samir Nasri's there. Yeah. Samir Nasri used to run the show at Arsenal, and on his day, he can be worth 2 goals and an assist. Yeah. He can create something out of nothing, and he's a bit of almost a forgotten man. And for me, I think he's definitely worth having. And having him on the bench at 70 minutes,
yeah, I'm having him as an in.
Yeah, definitely. Samir Nasri.
Cool. Who we got next? Number 6, everyone's favourite, Fernando.
Now, I'm not a fan of Fernando. I've not taken to him. I can see that he's clearly a really talented player, and when he's playing well, he's great. But I'm not sure that he's not desperate to play for Man City. I think he's desperate to pick up his paycheck. I think he's here because Man City offered more than PSG or AC Milan, and the Premier League's quite nice for him. And for me, I'd much rather see us put in a player, a grafter, the sort of player who's really keen. We never replaced Nigel de Jong, and Fernando is just, he's so far away from de Jong. And I think, for me, Fernando out. Get somebody in who wants to be there.
I gave him a chance for ages. Everyone was giving it, Fernando out, Fernando out. I thought, I'll wait. The game against Roma, I thought he was excellent. However, it seems to have been that he played really well in that game. He played really well very early on. But there's some games where there's been like vines of him just stood there not knowing what's going on. Yeah. The ball's going all around him.
He's reminiscent of Robinho. He's a player that he's not going to turn up at Burnley away. Yeah,
I think as well that we got rid of Javi Garcia and he came quite good at the end of last season and we haven't upgraded it.
No.
It's a step sideways, if not backwards, so he's an out for me as well.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Number 25, Fernandinho.
I absolutely love Fernandinho, and for me, he's an instant in. He had a bit of a slump. He looked damaged goods after that World Cup semi-final where he just got annihilated. However, he's come back at the moment and he looks really good. He's getting into tackles again. He's picked up that bit of pace and he's getting forward a lot more, which when we saw some of that last season, look at that Arsenal game where he got a goal and then he looked the finished article, and I really like him, so he's an in. So he's an in for
Fernandinho
both of us. Right, where are we up to here? Oh, here we go. 42, Yaya Toure.
The big man. Big Yaya fan. I think this season he hasn't been at his best, but when he's on his day, for me, 3rd best player in the world, after Messi, after Ronaldo, Yaya. Unplayable. I think there isn't another player in the world who's like him, and I would have him at City all day long.
He's one of a kind, isn't he? I don't think we've ever seen a midfielder like him. He's tremendous. However, for the last 4 or 5 weeks, he hasn't shown the spirit or any heart that like he wants to be there, and that worries me. However, it's 50-50. Like if someone came and threw 40 million quid at him now, I'd take it, which is probably quite contentious. But
man, 40 million.
Yeah, I just have it because he's not getting any younger. He looks a bit lost in midfield at the minute. I love the guy. I don't know.
Who are you going to get for 40 million though that is going to replace Yaya?
That's very true.
Put it this way: you put Yaya in United's squad last season, United are finishing in the top 4.
Yeah.
And I think that's what frightens me is that we'd lose that sort of player who you can't prepare for Yaya Toure.
Game changer, isn't he?
He's a game changer. That is.
And people hate playing against him. I think you've taught me around.
If you put Yaya out, I'm leaving the show.
Okay. Oh, it's tempting. But we'll keep him in. We'll keep him in.
Oh, right. This is great banter.
Right. Oh no, I'm out.
Last but not least, number 7, James Milner.
Ooh,
a lot of talk about his contract.
Real talking point. I mean, if he goes in summer, he's going on a free, and that would be pretty much disaster for me. If we were going to sell him, we had to get rid in January or in summer where you still would have got 15, 20 mil. And I know that it's not my money and everything, but we never make any money on players. Look at Chelsea, they're taking the mick with their transfers.
Oh, buy low, sell high, don't I?
Yeah, but Milner for me, he does all the hard work. I know it's such a cliche, he puts shifting, but he does. And he's a really good player. He's so technical. He's one of those English players who actually looks like he could play in Europe. He could go to a Real Madrid and really shore things up. Yeah. Well, maybe not Real Madrid, but I love him, and I think we've got to keep him. Whether he starts every game, maybe not, but he's got to be in the squad for me. For me,
he's got to be in the squad, and I'll tell you what, it'd break my heart to see him at Liverpool next season. Yeah. That'd be like seeing your girlfriend going out with your brother. It's just... yeah, and he's the last English player, and I think that is probably why he's going to stay,
the other
if
thing,
not for the Champions League.
I think the other thing as well is, when Barry left us, everyone before Barry left said, oh, Barry's rubbish, why is he playing for City? Left us, went to Everton. He was brilliant. Yeah, so he's an in.
Milner in. All right, so what we've got there then is just Fernando out. Sorry, lads.
Cool.
On the way. Well, this has been the second video of 3. In the next video, we're going to be looking at attackers. Look out for that. And make sure to check out the last video about defenders. Let us know if you agree. Maybe you're with Adam and you're a Yaya out, or you think that we should stick with Fernando.
Hi, this is Sean Good of Feed the Goat. Subscribe to Blue Moon Rising TV now.